Alrighty, so here we go. Started it. I have chat open in case you have a question. You can pop it in there as we move along. So week 3, I'm gonna go over the discussion and the main assignment. So we'll do the discussion first. So week 3 discussion. So the first, I think there's 2 main paragraphs. I think sometimes people do 3 in any event. So the first one is just about annotated bibliographies, right? So based on what you read in the textbook and in the lesson, you're sort of, what do you think about annotated bibliographies? What do you think about this idea about cherry picking quotes? So it's sort of a, more of a, I guess, reflective essay about you and your thinking about annotated bibliographies and what they are and what they're for and so on. So that's the first one. So then you're going to do a source evaluation, and this is where they talk about the CRAP test, which I will have. So it's a clever, English teacher's thing for crap testing. So the idea is it's a very sort of formal way to analyze a source, right? Meaning you're checking these specific elements. I suppose after you practice it, you just sort of do it automatically. So it's currency, relevance, authority, accuracy, and purpose. So they want you to perform this basically on one of your sources that you found. So there's the CRAP test. So you're sort of going through that, but it's not just that, right? So you're basically like giving a brief summary of it, right? So so you do the title, the author, summarize basically what the main argument is or main point is. Explain why you chose this source over others. So that doesn't mean like why you chose to like do this one source as opposed to some other one you found. It sort of means why did you pick this one at all, like out of the blue, out of all the choices. So like what about it do you think made you download it or whatever? Then you do the CRAP test where you go through those ideas. How much have you read it and how have you benefited? Like will it help you? So let me see if so this is a long way of, I'm not going to probably go through each of these, but so currency basically means the timeliness of the information. This is something that Chamberlain already sort of tries to guide us, right? With being I think they wanted like sources starting at 2019. So they're just doing that also to make sure that the information's up to date. And a couple people I've been like, you could try to go back down to 2017, but you don't want to go too far back because that's, especially when you're dealing with issues about any sort of science or medical theory or anything, right? Like that old information is not really very valuable. So that's what currency is, the timeliness. When was it published, essentially? Relevance means how well does it suit what you need? So how well is it going to help you support an argument, or is it going to help you bring up an opposing argument so that you can then refute it or whatever? So it's about how well does it match what you need it to do, basically. The authority is all about credibility, sort of where the information comes from. Again, since we're doing scholarly articles only, excuse me, my goodness, scholarly articles only, the source of the information is all set, meaning you don't really need to look into that. It's more about if you find something on Google or whatever, figuring out who published it, who are they, do they have expertise, is it so on. But journals, academic journals, those are all sort of vetted with authority, so you don't really have to deal with that. All right, accuracy is the correctness of the information. Seems reliable. Again, a lot of this is taken care of because of the scholarly article. I did say if people, I think eventually you need 6 scholarly articles, but after that, you would be able to use other sources like, regular magazines or whatever. And for those, you would want to make sure that you run through this trap test. But for scholarly articles, it's almost a way to avoid having to worry about it. All right, so purpose. The reason, so it sort of exists and has been done for some valid reason. Again, scholarly articles, right, are often articles written, people have conducted studies. That's the purpose. So we did a study of this and this because we wanted to find out something. That's what the purpose is. You're doing this again for scholarly articles, not a problem. For other articles, you want to figure out, like, is it marketing material, right? Because if it's something that's trying to sell people stuff, the purpose matters, right? Then it might not be totally reliable or credible. Okay. And then you're doing the follow-up post. So that is the discussion. And I have posted, hopefully, that now it works. My own sort of document that I use when I'm teaching this, that you can download and have. All right, so there's the thing, and then this one. Make sure this is all right. This is the preview business. It's like a quick worksheet, right? If you were to actually have to do this, go through and score it, which you don't, that's not an actual assignment, but it's just like if you downloaded this and just had it available as you're reading stuff, it can help you sort of decide. But again, you don't need to actually do the whole checking off or scoring business. Although some people find it useful. In any event, you can download a copy of that if you think that would be helpful. Try.